It's Friday, and here we are with our Freebie Friday. We have a Christmas set of journaling embellishments, and we are going to make them into some really fun things today. So you can find your Freebie Friday, and the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, or at buymeacoffee.com/DearJulieJulie. Also, if you're a Dear Julie Julie Patreon, you received this yesterday and can already have it cut out. So by the power of video, we are going to have these already cut out. And I actually have cut out some that are copy paper, and I have a few that are the on cardstock. Okay, now remember, my printer did it again. It picked it up late, so these ones were messed up. But I do have the tag, the wrought iron, the postcard, and this little one all in cardstock. So that leaves me with these two that are copy paper. So we are going to be making several embellishments today using these items, and we are going to start with a torn book page. Now I'm going to be working on items for my November challenge journal. And so I needed something that was torn book pages. So I have this that has been torn out. I have cut the bottom, and I'm going to make a pocket. I'm going to go ahead and fold over this torn edge just like that, and that's going to give me a pocket. Okay, so that is my base. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some of the stripe washi. You're going to see me use that several times today. It is one of my favorite Christmas things to use, is this candy cane washi. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead, and this time I'm just going to go ahead and put it around. Okay, we need to close this pocket. We're going to pull out our Tombow Mono XL and go across the bottom. Okay, and across here. Now the really cool thing about this pocket is we are going to end up with a lot of room. Okay, so there we go. We have just the little bit peeking through there, and dun, 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 dun. Okay, so next I have the holly. Okay, now this is cut out of one of the pages from the 12 Days of Christmas Joy, and I fussy cut all the little pieces, so I've cut a bunch of little pieces that I can use. And that is a digital kit available in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. Remember, we're to use 6 whole pages of digitals. Okay, so it doesn't mean you have to use 6 like pages, but you need to use 6 pages. They can be ephemera or pages. That's what I should say. Okay, so I've got the word 10 there. I like that. And I have a couple of different things I have pulled out. I have Joy. This was extra cardstock, and I do need to use some extra cardstock in my journal, so let's get that done so I can check that off. I'm getting close. I only need 15 embellishments. And it might be less than that, but I just redid my count. So, okay. So we've got the background, the base, the washi, the digital, and the extra cardstock. And we have made a pocket that can then go in the journal. So in my pile over here, I have this card that I thought would be really pretty and will fit perfectly inside this card. So for this, I wanted to start with, well, we're going to do a little inking. I've already done some inking, so I get to check that off. But I thought on this particular card, it would really like it if it was inked. So we're inking. So I've been able to take off ink and dauber a couple of places. And so there's that. So the next thing, I want to do the antique ribbon technique. And I'm going to do the tie. For me, that is the easiest one. Oh, I probably should have done the bigger holes. I'm going to do the bigger holes. Just makes it easier when I'm on camera to thread those through there. Okay, so I have some red ribbon, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this through. Okay, I've got a big piece of red ribbon here. A big piece of red ribbon. Let's go ahead and cut that off at an angle like that. Now sometimes I will use a needle to do this, and so I need to come back through here. Okay, I want the shiny side of this ribbon. If you have ribbon that has two shiny sides, that is way easier. Okay, so I'm pulling it through. Now I need to make sure that my shiny side is up, and I'm going to thread this back through. Okay, thread it back through. There are 6 different antique ribbon, I call them ribbon closures. They're just ribbon tying techniques that I got off of some vintage and antique cards. And so we have to use any one of the 6. And so this is my favorite one because it looks finished, but it's easy. It's the easiest one that looks finished. Okay, so I will put the video or the playlist for antique ribbon techniques in the description box down below. Okay, along with the places that you can find your Friday freebie. Okay, so there's my antique ribbon techniques. So I'll be able to cross that off the list. On this, I'm also going to go ahead and use the washi down here at the bottom. I'm going to go up just a little bit just so that it, I just think it looks... And I'm using my Resist the Sticky scissors because the washi is hopefully sticky, right? Okay. And then to finish this one off, I'm going to bring in my 544 fingernail polish from Dollar General. No, Dollar Tree. Boy. And I'm going to add this to the green areas of the holly. I just think it makes the card look pretty. It actually makes it look antique. Several of the cards that I have, the antique postcards and things that these came from, have a glitter on them. So, and I like the fingernail polish because the glitter isn't going to come off, probably. You know what? Let's go ahead and give some in the center of that poinsettia too. There you go. That just makes that stand out a little bit. So that is my 3 things, okay? So we used ribbon, we used the washi, and we used the fingernail polish. And we have our base. And I also get to cross off my antique ribbon technique, okay? So, and then after the polish dries on this, this can go into this here. So while we've got the polish out, we can go ahead and polish our holly here as well. I like the way it makes the holly look shiny, and you also have the Christmas sparkle. Okay. Now I would add bling to this particular one, except I'm trying not to add any more bulk. Even with the closure that I'm planning to make, I don't want to have to worry about that. Okay, we'll put those over there. We're going to go with that and with that. And next we are going to pull out the journal that we've been working on. And we are going to go to this page here. So I have a flip up pocket and I have a flip. And we are going to add a flip flop. Okay, I'm going to use the small ledger. I think that'll be fun. It'll be different. And so I am just getting myself an idea of the size page that I can have here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and... Now the fun thing about this is it's got lines on both sides, so it's going to give you more journaling space. And I think that is going to be great. So it is going to hide behind the flap. And I think, well, I was thinking about putting this on the flap because it would go like this. But this isn't very big. This is not a very big spot, so I think we'll go ahead and put it to this side. So what that means is I want to put my gutter for the flip-flop. So remember, we do the little gutter like this, and that gives us our flip-flop. You just put your glue. Once it decides to come out, you put it right along that edge, and then you put it into the crease just like that, and there you go. You have a flip-flop, and all you lose is that little tiny area right behind there. Okay, so that gives us a flip-flop. Now, if I'd have attached it to the front, it would have flipped with the thing, which is fun. And you could go ahead and, well, you don't want to attach this because that needs to move back and forth, okay? So we need to decorate this for this to count. And so we have added our flip-flop, but I want it to count as a... as an embellishment. So we need to add our 3 things. So I have this holly washi that we've been using, and I think that will work really great on the edge here. Again, using the resist the sticky scissors. So, just a reminder, we will be live on Monday at, 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, so our regular time. And apparently there is a gift that they want me to open on live. So so we're going to be doing that. So I have this adorable little bear sticker. Okay, so that gives us our second thing. Washi and the bear sticker, and I think this might be nice. I put it at the top. Or I put it at the bottom. Okay, it's going to go on the bottom. Okay, and that gives us our 3 extra embellishing or enhancing things. We added washi, a sticker, and some of our extra cardstock. Okay. It's the nice list. Okay, so we've added a flip-flop. That gives us a second item. I love, love, love it. Okay, so now for our next thing, let's see. I think we, yeah, nope, not there. So I think we're in the other, this one. Okay, so we have the snowflake there. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna add a fabric flip. But first, I want to add note paper underneath it, because, you know, there's room here. We might as well. So I'm just putting this under here and using the scrap. Okay, and you could put a full stack of note under here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. I need to get out my fabric tack, and we'll put that across. Okay, so I'm going to come down to the bottom and make sure that we are even on the bottom, and then attach that up at the top. Okay, so that's going to give us our fabric flip. That was one of the required things that we had to do, and I hadn't done it yet, so yay, we've added that. I think we're going to go ahead and add some of the little tiny lace that I have in my stash right here, and we're going to need fabric tack for that too. Okay, so fabric flip, we have our fabric, and we're adding some lace. Look how pretty that's going to look. Okay, then we're going to put a piece of plastic I have so much of it, you'd think, but when I need it, well, I'll use this. Okay, there's the plastic. We'll put that under there. I have a sticker, and since we're putting it on fabric, I'm going to go ahead and, even though it is a sticker, I'm going to add fabric tack to help it stay. Okay. see. Do we have... We need... Well, I have these two. So this is like the bling that I just sent to the Emerald Patreons. Got some of that bling. If I find a third one, then I'll add it to it. But there was two in there. Okay, so we have lace, we have sticker, we have bling. You know, and this is paper here, so I think we can add a piece of the candy stripe. Okay, let's put some glue down. Candy stripe washi. Okay. And we're going to add a piece of the holly washi also. Okay, so we have washi, bling, sticker that has been stamped on, and our lace. And we have the little place underneath it. So our flip-flop is done, and that it gives us another embellishment. A flip-flop, yay! Okay, so for our next one, from the Friday freebie, we are going to take the postcard and I'm going to turn it into a file card. You needed to use a large file card. You can either make it or you can use one that you have. I'm going to go ahead and make one. So I'm just cutting this off, and remember this, it didn't go correctly on my thing here. Okay, so if I go right up, just go a little bit further and then go up, and then I'm going to take this and go across. Okay, so there's my file card. This is a large file card for this size journal. Okay, it's usually the almost the size of a page. Okay, now remember, I'm doing a mini journal, so this was a large file card for my mini journal. Okay, I have the word wonderful. My dad always said wonderful. That was one of his words. My mom's word was greetings, one of her words. Greetings. That probably even sounded like my mom right there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and staple this on to my mini attacher. I like to use 2 staples because it looks, to me, it makes it look like it's on purpose. So there we go. And we have that stapled on. We're going to come back to our candy stripe. I think that'll be fun at the bottom. Okay. Go ahead and put some glue on the bottom edge here. Flip it over. Okay, so we've added some washi. Look how fun that card is looking. Okay, I think I want to just go ahead and do that. Okay, we're going to add some inking to the back. Remember that the first place that you touch is where the most ink is going to go. Okay. And, well, I know we're going to want some fingernail polish. So that gives us our 3 things. Okay, we're able to write on the back. And you know what? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put that there, and because we already have the bulk with that wonderful tag. Okay. There we go. We have our large file card. Okay. And then, let's see. We have the 8 of Hearts. And I think we can use, I have some cardstock. You know what? There's a red stripe, and that I think could be more of a possibility for journaling, to use this large red stripe. Plus, we've used the red stripe from the other Friday freebies in this journal. Okay. So this is going to give us another okay, so just with some oh, we'll just go across and then come back and I'm using the sticky scissors because if I go inside the card at all, I'll be in the glue. Okay, so 8 of Hearts, my favorite card. Thank you for all of you that have sent me 8s of Hearts. My collection is huge of 8 of Hearts cards. Okay, so there's that. So I do have this fabric. I don't want to cover the 8. Well, I can cover the 8 because we have the 8 down there, but I don't want to cover it. So this might be interesting. We'll try and, oh, good. Sometimes I can't get a good enough grip to be able to take that off. So, but what I'm going to do is that part that I just cut, that is going to go to the back. If I can figure out, cannot tell where it was. I'm thinking it was there. So we'll go like this. Kind of fun to have a little bit of raggedy fabric. Then we'll come around And if you add a little of the fabric tack onto your fabric, it'll make it a little more stiff. Okay, so that will give me a tag topper. Look how fun. And we've got a jingle here. I don't like that. That happens sometimes. Does that happen to you? Do you think that, oh, I'm going to use this, and then when it comes down to putting it on there, you're like, no, I'm not. So now I have to come up with a different plan. I have this little tag. So this is what the other side looks like. Okay, I do have the Christmas. I do like that. Could go, we've been doing some of these things at an angle. I do like that. I'm going to use the fabric because I'm going to go onto fabric up there at the top part. I'm just going to put glue on the two sides. Could even be like a little tuck area that you could tuck something up into. Okay, I'm thinking possibly one of our little poinsettias. Figure out, oh yeah, right there. Right there. Again, because we're going on a little bit of fabric on those edges. There we go. Okay, so that gives us a digital tag with a extra cardstock background. Remember, I needed the X for the word 60 for the challenge, and because we are the challenge had to do with me turning 60. Okay, so we have one more, and it is this. I love this card. Okay, I think let's see what we've got up here as far as. Thought we had, that's not the one. Okay. Thinking we can make a pocket. Let's go ahead and add washi. Okay, and pull it over. Gives us a nice, it'll make the top of this pocket thicker. Okay, I'm going to put glue across the bottom. And then glue across on the sides here, okay? And trying to go for getting the thank you. And I guess we're gonna get the 0, not the 6. That's okay. Okay, we need to pull it over. It says no. It says no. There we go. And there we go. Okay, round those off because they were rounded. Okay, so we've got part of a guest check down here. I love that. And yeah, okay. what if we put this okay, what can we cover? I guess we can put it all the way to the edge and get the whole number. Okay. And of course we will make a pocket out of this, because that's what we do, because I love pockets and I cannot lie. Okay, so we'll have a double pocket. We'll have a pocket here and we'll have a pocket here. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and we're gonna make something out of this. We're gonna go ahead and add a hole here. And this is stamped already, ready, already ready, already ready. I like ready tags. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this through the string. Okay. I'm not going to have that hang down. Let's put it, the one side is in better shape than the other, and I want it to stay. So I'm going to go ahead and actually attach it. Okay, so there, it's attached. Then I'm going to come over and I'm going to attach this tag. So we'll have a little triple tag thing going on here. And this one we're going to have to tie it on. Okay, now I'm going to try and hold it at the knot so that we get just one knot. One knot. There we go. But we are going to double knot it. We're going to double knot our knot. Okay. Okay, so we have the background, digital. We have a stamped tag. And these can go in separate pockets down here because you need to have something in each pocket. And this is stamped, it is inked, and we are going to add bling to it. We're going to have to get into the bling drawer. I don't see. We're going to use this. So I did give, this month, the Patreons received, the Emerald Patreons received a whole roll of this red. In their Patreon gift. So, and I think there's still some places, if you're able to go on and sign up for an Emerald, this is what you would get for November. It's one of the things, you get a full roll of that bling that I like to use. Okay, so there's the two little tags. We added the guest check, the washi, and this little goodie to the card. Okay, and we will ink this card. Okay. And I think we should ink the front too, at least a little. It's got that one has kind of a gray color to it. There we go. Okay, so there's that, and this could also go into that pocket. Okay, so we did our torn pocket or torn book page pocket, and this is, and then we did our little digital tag with the antique ribbon closure. That'll go right in there, and we can put that somewhere in the journal. Then we did our flip-flop. Okay, so the flip-flop was in one part of the journal. Nope, those are... Okay, well, we got our flip, our fabric flip right here. So and it's got some paper under it. And so that is one of our goodies. We'll just put that right like that. And then in our piece with the photo corners, inside here, we have our fabric flip. Okay, so we'll pull this out. That can go there. So we did our fabric flip. We used the ledger for it, and it is decorated with the extra cardstock, a sticker, and washi. Okay, and then we also did our little heart tag. Okay, did we use all the pieces? There's that, there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that, and oh, the big green piece. The big green piece. We did not use the big green piece yet. So, okay, here's the big green piece. Now, this is the big green piece, and what I'm going to do with it is I am looking for, oh, it's probably been taken out. This one has a green piece. Okay, so some of these we're doing right in the journals, and that's okay. There we go. Okay. And we're going to do an inside border tuck. And I am going to want to fold this down. It makes it stronger since I'm using copy paper here. And the good thing about copy paper is it's not going to add as much bulk as the other papers would add. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, put that in. Inside border tuck. The cool thing about the inside border tuck is I can use this on a page that is got a lot of white, and I don't have to ink the whole thing, just this outside part. Then I'm going to go ahead and ink around. Make sure. Like, did I put that on the wrong side? No, we're good. Okay, so just adding our glue around the large green. Remember, I'm making a mini journal here, so, but that is going to fit that perfectly. And I'm hoping this little guy will only take a little bit of cutting to get him to fit in there. We'll see. Okay, so we'll let that dry. And the plan is for that to go inside there. And, okay, now to make this, to make it work, here, let's go ahead, they have the lace out. Okay, so we can add the lace. That'll be pretty. On the border tuck. We have this little piece of fabric. Yeah, we'll add it on the edge of the and to help that all come together. Okay, so I have this little collage thing going right here, and it doesn't work super well because there is a break between the drum and the fabric. And so I'm gonna add this little poinsettia, and that will take care of the break between the drum and the fabric. Okay, so that gives me another embellishment, and hopefully a place that we can put this when this is dry. I don't want to do it until it's dry, but there you go. Okay, so I think that's 7. So we did the large file card, the torn book pocket, and the tag, border tuck, and the large file card, the pocket with the triple tag, 1, 2, 3. So that's we're gonna call that a triple tag. So actually, I think that's 8. 8. We did our fabric flip and our flip flop. Okay, so this comes out. Fabric flip. I've lost the flip flop. Okay, double tuck. Okay, there's our flip flop. Okay, there's our flip flop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You guys, I only have 7 more to go, and I know one of them is going to be a fluffy tassel because that is on my list of things that I still have to make. But I think this is really a lot of fun. So starting tomorrow, I will be doing the 12 days of Christmas preparation for December daily, along with finishing this. So I'm going to combine the two together. So you'll want to watch each day. You want to see how I do the cover for this. And it's going to be different. It's going to be different. So also don't forget on Monday, we will have the mini challenge and the challenge, and it will be live on Monday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we will have I will open the gift. We'll have the mini challenge in the challenge, and we'll also have that day's December daily idea page or preparation idea. And so, yeah, so it's getting ready to be able to do December daily so that I have my journal all ready to start on using it on December 1st. Okay, that is not a hint for the December challenge. So there you go. We did 9. We used the Friday freebie along with some fabric and some other things to finish a couple of the requirements that I have to get done for the November to Remember Junk Journal Challenge. So I hope you'll come back and see us on Monday. Remember, right now, we are here every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And so if you want that to continue, make sure that you come and you are in the chat and you're saying hello. And we're having a good time there. So we'd love to have you join us. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.